Ubisoft makes some of the coolest and the most open-worldist games in the industry. Their scope of games spans from racers, action-adventure, tactical shooters, and even the most cheerful E-for-everyone retro-style classics. With all this creative outpouring comes the demand for resources and developers to make it all happen with 29 studios in 19 countries. When Ubisoft shows off a new game idea, be prepared for heavy, pre-rendered CGI and a pop classic turned into a somber, dramatic theme song. Nothing says murdering, parkouring Italian playboy like a Tears for Fears song sung like it was recorded by Lorde skipping a dose of Paxil.
We'll find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on mother.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Oh, that is Lorde. Oh, okay, that's just how they sound. Sorry about that. To achieve great feats of open worldness, Ubisoft developers give players a massive open world to explore with a map littered with objectives, collectibles, and points of interest. Instead of happening upon these moments and looking around and exploring, Ubisoft games change your experience into a waypoint simulator. Zoom here, click that with an X, leave the map, ignore all other sites, and beeline it to the small cave with the little notebook icon on it. In Ubisoft games, there are outposts to clear of guards, and most importantly, tall towers to climb so you can find more icons on the map to blindly run to. The Division is out and it checks off all the right boxes for its genre. Shooting's tight, fun, cover mechanics are solid, and it covers the RPG itch that we all claw at. Since The Division is the newest in Ubisoft's catalog, I want to show you how it draws from many other of the Ubisoft games before it. We just played Splinter Cell, Blacklist, and Watch Dogs, and the cover-to-cover mechanic is repurposed here. Repurposed. Now that's a word we're going to use a lot today. See how Aiden and Sam Fisher move in and around and over cover, just like the Division agent. Look at your cover location, hold A and snap into cover. You'll see striking resemblance to many of the mechanics that have been repurposed. Driving around as Troy Baker, Alex Taylor and the crew in downtown Chicago will feel very familiar to our time as Aiden Pierce in his hackable Chicago. I mean, they're supposed to be the same city, why wouldn't they look the same? But as Ivory Tower and Ubisoft Montreal taking advantage of textures, models, and assets to speed up the creation of the crew's Twin City? The crew released only 6 months after Watch Dogs, so they may have developed them separately. Far Cry 3 was a substantial improvement from Far Cry 2 in story and diversity of gameplay. Far Cry Blood Dragon came a year later, building upon that greatness and gleaming it with late 80s neon. Then Far Cry Primal released a reskinned world. Automatic weapons hadn't been invented yet, so it's just spears and bows. Now this isn't repurposing, this is a reskin. It's great. But Far Cry 3, 4, Blood Dragon, Primal, they all use the same kind of map and exploration system that was set up by Altair and Ezio in Assassin's Creed. Then there's the whole Assassin's Creed epidemic. It's one of my favorite series in gaming. The first 3 games were amazing, they built on each other to create one awesome experience. It turned out to be a mess, and its saving grace was the hunting mode and the ship battles. Yeah, speaking of the ship battles, Assassin's Creed 4 was a total redemption. But then Unity was boring, warmed over, broken garbage. And then Rogue was just a reskin Black Flag. Syndicate is better than Unity, but really the same experience. We've been parkouring over tiled rooftops for almost 10 years.
We can recycle our games and give them a new title. This way we can remaster a game without calling it a remaster. Why should we add to the hundreds of ports already out on consoles?
Ghost Recon Future Soldier used quadcopter and RC drones to survey the battlefield. This idea came from Splinter Cell, and is now being put back into Ghost Recon with Wildlands. The point here is not to point out rip-offs or copy and paste. Ubisoft is a massive studio conglomerate that is using well-done work to aid in the development of new games and new experiences. Ubisoft publishes great game ideas. They aren't always implemented into the best game. Still, we love Ubisoft games, and every year they publish an outstanding game and are already revealing great games to come like With Honor and Ghost Recon Wildlands. If you can crank out desirable games by repurposing large chunks from games we already like, then I think we should go easy on them. I mean, you be soft and gentle with them. Oh my gosh. I just said Ubisoft. This is Colteastwood. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll see you soon.